Hello, this is Dr. Ui Seok-seo, plastic surgery specialist at Area 88. This is a presentation of the 2022 Korean Society of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery. It is an honor for me to present at this year's KSPRS. Today, I will be discussing on complication of HA filler and H-rays using Superfine ultrasound findings. According to US frequency standards, frequencies above 20 MHz are considered superfine, and those above 30 MHz are considered ultrafine. I use a 24 MHz device manufactured by Canon. The transducer uses matrix technology, which minimizes noise for the ultrasound. HA fillers is commonly used and generally believed to dissolve within 1 to 2 years. H-rays is commonly used to melt HA fillers, though generally accepted to affect surrounding tissues. Damages are believed to heal in 1 to 2 weeks. This is normal upper eyelid superfine US finding. Orbicularis oculi muscle, roof, preseptal fat, and septum can all be distinguished apart. Aponeurosis, Mueller, CFS, and superior rectus muscle can also be seen. You can see this patient's right upper eyelid is swollen. She had H-rays injected 6 weeks ago to dissolve fillers on the forehead. The H-rays has migrated and caused the right eye to swell. This is superfine US finding on right and left eyes. When H-rays is injected, normal structure becomes difficult to find due to homogeneous hyperechoic region. This is normal lower eyelid and anterior malar superfine US finding. Orbicularis oculi muscle, septal fat, superficial fat, and SUP can all be distinguished. This is a patient who had filler injected 10 years ago. Superfine US finding shows filler as anechoic particles. Below that there is well margin capsulated hypoechoic heterogeneous nodule with filler and H-rays mixed together. Here you can see the corrugated muscle with filler as tiny anechoic particles in between. Hypoechoic heterogeneous filler and H-rays mixed together can be seen in the middle picture. With all the fillers like these, or when H-rays has been injected, mucus and discolored surrounding tissues can be found during surgery. This is forehead superfine US finding. Periosteum, subgaleal plane, frontalis muscle, and their fascias can all be distinguished. Subgaleal hypoechoic heterogeneous region can be seen at the forehead. Once again, you can see fine discolored filler from H-rays injection. This patient experienced severe bruising and swelling on the left after having filler injected to the glabella. She had multiple H-ray injections to dissolve them. The patient complained of neuralgia on the right side, and there were tender points. Anechoic well margin findings can be observed on the left side of supraorbital lobe. There are findings of blood margin on the right side where there have been hypoechoic swelling. Also, corrugated muscle are thicker on the right side, more hypoechoic. Tissues surrounding supraorbital lobe are also thicker, and it's difficult to find clear margins between layers. This is normal cheek superfine US finding. The patient has a strong resorious muscle and dimple. Superfine US findings show skin insertion as the resorious muscle moves. The SMAS, masseter, buccal fat, deep fascia, etc. can be found under. This is a patient who had filler injected a long time ago and multiple H-rays injected to dissolve them. There's an overload of filler particles in the submass and buccal fat. There is also severe adhesion and capsulated nodule. I extracted and compared two mass samples, one injected with normal cell line and the other with H-rays. With normal cell line, there is not much change in neither dimension nor connective tissue. However, 11 hours post H-ray injection, gross finding shows loosening of connective tissue and consequent tissue dispersion. This is tissue findings. One can clearly see connective tissues are noticeably distant in the H-rays injected tissue. These observations are generally presumed to return to normal, but superfine US findings show a different result. This is normal submandibular salivary gland. You can see the platysma, superficial, and subproximal fat also. Submandibular salivary gland is divided into superficial and deep lobes. On the left is normal SMSG finding. On the right, you can see elasticum piercing through the superficial dim lobe of SMSG and digastric muscle, forming a cyst. This shows tract formation in the parotid superior pole after H-rays injections. MRI scan also shows abnormalities on the left. This is a parotid. There's not much change in neither dimension nor connective tissue when injected with normal saline. However, when H-rays is injected, there's loosening of connective tissue and consequent tissue outspread. Compared to normal saline, tissue findings also show dispersion in connective tissue. This shows a sono-guided H-ray injection to dissolve unwanted HA filler. As such, it is clear filler and H-ray injections cause discoloration and that these don't completely absorb and dissolve. To conclude, HA filler does not dissolve completely. H-rays can affect normal surrounding tissues and these may not fully recover. H-ray is not FDA approved to dissolve HA filler. Superfine sonography is helpful, including sono-guided injections. This topic requires deeper research. On Sunday, December 18, 2022, 9:30 a.m. KST, there will be a special lecture by Dr. J.Marten, international scholar and expert in facelift. Many are encouraged to join. Area 88 third symposium, Facelift 101, is expected to hold on April 29 and 30, 2023. On August 12 and 13, 2023, a cadaver workshop will take place at Catholic International Bioskill Education Center with its superior world-class research facilities. Thank you.